Greetings and welcome to this, the second pastoral letter for our new Glossop and Tameside circuit from me, Revd Mike Grimsley, minister in Glossop and Hatfield, and now also at West End Methodist in Ashton and Trinity LEP in Aldenshaw. A question for you. What do the following have in common? Shakespeare's King Lear, Newton's theory of gravity and laws of motion, and Jane Austen's novel Pride and Prejudice? Answer: they were all written in quarantine. I'd add also to that, for our consideration, Paul's letters from prison, like that to the Philippians, to this list of great works while isolating. While in our time in lockdown has been a real struggle for many, some have found it providing new opportunities. This might come as a surprise, as the sudden restrictions brought significant challenges. Other people like Shakespeare, Newton and Austen and Paul were able to turn these difficult situations around. You might have thought complete freedom provides the greatest opportunity for creativity. However, this is not always the case. We say necessity is the mother of invention. Comfort is the enemy of progress, say others. So limitations, hardships or challenging conditions can actually inspire and boost creativity or force us to problem solve. How many of you tried out new creative skills during lockdown, or maybe turn to Zoom and develop technological skills? Paul, in his letter to the Philippians, sees his trials and imprisonment as something positive, as this helped spread the good news. Later, he tells his readers in Philippians not to worry, but to pray to God about everything. He even exhorts us to have joy in the Lord in the midst of our hardships. This can all appear overly optimistic, and I am acutely aware that the COVID pandemic has brought to the fore many difficult issues affecting mental health, issues due to poverty, poor housing, poor diet, air pollution. All these have been linked to a greater risk of succumbing to the COVID-19 pandemic virus. The Build Back Better campaign has been set up to challenge our leaders to work together to create a fairer society. If your house fell down, would you build it back exactly the same? Yes, there might be certain aspects, like the cosy fireplace, you would love to keep. But wouldn't you fix the leaky roof or sort out the squeaky, uneven floorboards? How can we channel the community spirit which has sprung up during lockdown into creating and rebuilding our society for the better? Can't we eliminate some of these inequalities due to racism and economic deprivation and so on? Can we urge our government to provide a new deal that puts people and the environment before profits? While our new circuit is not a new build, we are challenged as to how we can bring three circuits into one. We have an opportunity to be creative, to look at different approaches used in the previous circuits and rethink our mission together in a fresh way. We're already beginning to share expertise. There are opportunities to pray and share fellowship using Zoom. We are setting up 4 hour calling groups to provide opportunities for people across the circuit to share ideas. The Our Calling groups are worship, children and young people, service, and learning and caring. What are you passionate about? Wouldn't you be inspired to share ideas with others? As we head into the autumn, with most of our churches, but not quite all, having restarted services, we are aware there's still a great amount of uncertainty as to how our communities will be affected by the ongoing pandemic in the winter months. As we face widening restrictions, perhaps it's good to reflect on what we have learned in our experiences earlier this year. What can we learn from each other? Will you see the challenges as opportunities or like a prison sentence? How can we better support and encourage one another so that those who have struggled will not fear another period of isolation? We're not expecting you to suddenly become a Newton, Shakespeare or Austen, or to write letters like Paul, but it is worth taking time now to prepare while we can. If you want to learn a new craft or develop technology skills, why not ask somebody to help you out, to give you a good start? Why not find out more about the Build Back Better campaign and write a letter to your MP? Let's take time to pray for a fairer world, and to ask God to guide us in our journey together as we mould our new circuit. And pray how God is calling you to minister to others in these days ahead. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you by his Spirit.